And part 2 start.
Okay.
Alright,
But I
so
do
let's
feel
try
like they
something.
did make up for it at the end when Luigi and Mario teamed up at the star and beat
Yes!
the shit out of Bowser. That was my favorite scene in the whole damn movie.
That was amazing. Yes.
Seeing my childhood heroes beating the shit out of the guy was so
Mm-hmm.
satisfying.
Alright, so let's go to change skill real quick. Let's see if we can actually change our skills. So let's get rid of Sharp Shot and replace it with Salvage. Because Salvage, we're gonna want more items. Mechanical Sense, Cross Drive, and Customize. Okay, back up. Okay, yep, that looks good. Alright, it's parts. Parts!
Oh.
Gotta change our parts. We have our firing program. We're gonna get rid of that because we don't want that. We want 2 melee programs. So we're gonna... Okay. You replace the melee program with additional armor. You want to replace the firing program.
Oh!
And we'll go to R1 twice. And one more R1. There we go. There's the 2 melee There's the fire. We want 2 melee programs, so we're gonna put those 2 in. We can keep the additional armor though. Let's go to the Gundarium alloy though. Press that, and then select the not the firing program. We want the melee program. Select that. There we go. So now we have a plus 60 in our melee and a plus 43 in our armor, which that works. That's okay. All right, now let's start the mission and see the world of difference when you add those numbers.
I'll let this one play this time.
Because this looks cool.
Especially how they got like an orchestra version of the Starman theme playing too.
Mm-hmm. My favorite part though would have to be the bonsai build.
That was
like
dope.
they had to like get it to go like it was gonna hit the castle, and Mario was like, okay, he's trying to stop it. It's like there's not enough time.
I hope that now finally shuts up about the whole Mario being a bad brother now after that movie.
Well, there is that, yes, and that is like, but it's like I'm back to the bullet bill scene. It's like he's like, okay, you asked for it. I was like, I was not expecting what he was gonna do next, because then he fucking tails the thing's eyes, and it makes a weird ass sound like a. And it's like, what the hell? And then it does the whole like, oh no.
That's a run, bitch.
Yeah, run, bitch, run!
That was cool how they brought Bowser to the real world, though. That was pretty cool.
I wasn't expecting that in this film. I thought they were going to save that for a later movie, but it's like, I guess it kind of makes sense.
And I like how their boss Spike looks like kind of looks like Felix if he was like on steroids.
Yes, Bowser being full of, and let's be honest here, Jack Black as Bowser stole the show. I remember when everybody laughed. Matter of fact, Future Zach, there's this guy by the name of Firebrand from the Brony community. Pull up his reaction when he saw Jack Black as Bowser.
Jack Black is Bowser! The comedian Keegan Michael Key will be playing Toad.
Oh, you mean Josh Scorcher?
Josh Scorcher, yep. His reaction to seeing Jack Black as Bowser. Jack Black is Bowser! We legit took it as a joke. We were like, nah, this isn't gonna work. It's gonna be
You
horrible.
probably had the same reaction when Jim Carrey was casted as Dr. Eggman.
But it's like, then holy crap, we underestimated Jack Black's acting abilities. He was actually able to get into the monstrous character of Bowser.
And yet he was still to make him funny at the same time.
I don't know how he did it, but he did.
Especially because Peach's song is a meme now.
It is amazing. But the best part though was when Bowser finally blew his lid off. When he was like furious of seeing Peach, Mario, and Luigi all happy together and like in a big nice circle. He was furious, and hearing Jack Black's voice and like, I was so close to getting happiness, and here you had to come and ruin it all. It's like, oh crap!
And he's picking up cars and slamming them on
slamming
Mario.
cars into pieces and just.
And he punched Mario right through a glass window too. I'm like, oh shit!
Damn.
And for a minute, I thought Mario busted his arm for a second.
And like he got a bruised eye too.
I'm like, shit, man, he's beating the hell out of him.
Like Bowser was livid, and I loved every second of it.
That's like when he slammed the piano key thing on Kamiak's hand.
Like, ow!
Yeah, Kamiak. He's like in pain, and he's like, can I remove the cover? It's like, no, pain is the best teacher.
Like, shit.
That was like a Darth Vader quote.
That is a Darth Vader. It sounds like a Darth Vader quote.
I even said that in the theater with my coworkers.
So yeah, Jack Black as Bowser was basically the ultimate highlight of that film. And if I were to give it an actual rating and not a Rotten Tomato one, I probably would give it like an 8 out of 10.
Yeah, same, an 8 out of 10. Though, to be honest, the best video game movie is still the original Wreck-It Ralph.
I mean, yeah, Wreck-It Ralph is pretty good, but it's like, is it really a video game movie? Or is it more of it's like a movie about video games? Because like it's an obviously a nice homage and like
I mean, it does have Sonic and Mario characters in it, so.
yeah, cool.
I was kind of bummed out they didn't have any Mario characters in the sequel.
Yeah.
And yeah, like, and you can still give Sonic a cameo.
I mean, Sonic probably easier to get. Nintendo at the time, I think, was still a bit protective of their IP.
I mean, granted, I know people were complaining when Illumination was making the Mario movie. I'm like, would you rather have been Disney?
Ah, hell no. I wouldn't.
Knowing Disney nowadays, they would have made Mario and Luigi black guys.
Probably.
They would have made Mario gay.
Yeah, Peach would have been like Les or something like that. And
Yeah, she'd be like Captain Marvel, where she's just this bland Mary Sue character.
And it's like, no, thank you. I don't trust
Kamiak
that.
would have been a twist villain.
They're like, we don't need that. We really don't.
Or
'Cause,
Bowser
like,
doesn't even show up until the final act of the movie.
And it's like, why? No. I'm pretty sure Disney's version of the Mario movies would have been horrendous. Maybe.
Well, actually, did you know that the live action ones actually was a Disney movie?
What?
It was done. That was distributed by the same guys who made Nightmare Before Christmas.
I did not know this. What?
Yep. So that was technically a Disney movie.
Well then.
When I learned that too, I'm like, oh, now it makes sense why it was trying to have all these weird themes in it. 'Cause did you notice they made Bowser in that movie look like Donald Trump?
No.
The yellow hair.
I mean, I don't think Trump was hated that bad. The dude was not hated until like way later, but yeah, but I can see that.
I'm just like, and then the people are still saying Peach is like a woke character. I'm like, God damn it, can we not have a Mario movie without people whining about woke?
Like, please, just enjoy a movie for what it is as a movie.
It's
I would
fun,
like that.
But I enjoy it the same way I enjoy The Emperor's New Groove. It's a funny ass movie.
It's a fun movie.
You don't really need a.
We don't need a moral. We don't need a message. We just need entertainment.
Something that's weird that Doug Walker said Cranky Kong is like Jar Jar Binks annoying.
I wouldn't go that far. I think he was more like Bill Cipher annoying. Like, he was just, an antagonist. He was just meant to be there. Just, a know-it-all. That's really all he's meant to be. And I was like, I don't see anything wrong with that. But yeah,
I
that's
thought
all
his character was fine in the movie. I think if they do a Donkey Kong movie, though, I think they could probably give him more screen time to make him flesh him out more.
You and me chatted about this before, too, about a Legend of Zelda movie with Illumination animation. Do you think that could work?
Possibly, but I think they would probably have to tone down the jokes, because Zelda is a much more serious game.
Yes, and because, I can't picture also Illumination using any, modern music other than maybe some really cool rock bands. Because, you can't, obviously, you can use AC/DC's Thunderstruck maybe once, maybe, but that'd be But then it's you need to use things like Dio's Holy Diver in Legend of Zelda if you're going to make a Legend of Zelda movie. Because
I also feel like that'd be cool. They had Genny Tartakovsky, the guy who made Samurai Jack, directed too, would be dope.
Yeah, Genny Tartakovsky, that could work.
I remember someone did actually do a parody of the Samurai Jack intro with the Zelda characters, and then later it was who Link's supposed to be
Ganon and stuff like that. Yeah, I guess that could work.
I guess the Goron's meant to be the Scotsman guy.
Yeah, sure.
No, just a Goron with a Scotsman or the Scottish accent would be kind of funny.
I don't know. But the other thing too, though, is that I just pictured the fight scene of a three-way battle between Zelda and Link working together to fight Ganon. That would just be amazing.
I think that'd be the other thing you're worried about too. If they're gonna have Zelda fight, if people are gonna start crying that it's woke.
Nah, not really, because
I'm like, bro, she fights in the video game.
In comparison, Zelda is an absolute badass. Holy
she
shit.
fights in the video games too.
She shot Ganon once before with a fucking arrow. Let's be honest here, that takes some guts. Serious guts of
I can see maybe where if they use the Wind Waker art style for it.
Yeah, maybe Wind Waker art style might work, but it's I kind of want Twilight Princess style, but refined with Illumination softness. I think that could probably work. That nice medieval kind of look to it. Everything's dark, grim, because they were able to show dark and grim in the Mario movie with the castle that Luigi ran into and being chased by all those dry bones.
Yeah, that thing was fucking dark.
Yeah, you could probably do that with Legend of Zelda, with all that tone throughout the whole film, at least during the nighttime, obviously. During daytime, it's pretty and gorgeous and, like, expansive, but not cartoonish like in the Mario universe. It, like,
Also, this movie, if there you do make a Zelda movie, it has a good plot and finally shuts everyone up about Miyamoto hating story.
Right, I mean...
That always annoys me when people say that he hates story. I'm like,
I wouldn't say he hates story. He just loves simple stories.
I think it's more the Mario franchise, because it's like, which again, like I can kind of agree. I'll say you don't really need a groundbreaking plot for a Mario game
because you're jumping up and hitting blocks and collecting coins.
I mean, Zelda for Mario, if you're playing for Mario games, the story's usually still pretty simplistic.
But for Zelda, you need that because there's a crap ton of lore in Zelda, which will definitely have satisfy my.
I've seen him adapt like Ocarina of Time as like a new plot into a movie.
I'd rather go with Twilight Princess, because that one's. I mean, then again, Twilight Princess is also fucking dark too. But it's like it seems to be up Illumination's alley in order to get. Cause let's be honest here, Illumination right now has the. It has the stereotype of being what Disney used to be, of just being kiddie, which is nothing wrong with that at all. That's fine because you're a family animation studio. That makes total sense. But you gotta show a little bit of maturity with some of your films and stuff.
Only the fight scenes could be like something like Last Wish.
Yeah, that would be cool. Because Last Wish's fight scenes were incredible with Puss in Boots.
I still can't believe there was one dude that was trying to compare this Last Wish to Mario.
Nah.
I'm like, those two movies have completely different tones.
Different tone, yeah. Because Puss in Boots is about facing fucking death, and Mario is about trying to save the world from a giant turtle that breathes fire. That's a very different tone shift here.
Well, that would work definitely well for Legend of Zelda.
Oh yeah, it would work amazingly actually. I mean,
if they did that as the trailer, I'd be down for it. Shit, man.
Now, granted, I don't know if Illumination can pull off that pseudo 2D animation style that Puss in Boots and Into the Spider-Verse has, because I've only seen them do their very nice and pleasant-looking cartoonish CGI animation. I've never seen them try 2D.
Maybe just maybe Nintendo went to a different animation studio for each of their different properties would be kind of cool.
Right, but
they go to Studio Ghibli for Zelda.
Oh my god, a Ghibli film, Link film. I would die happy.
Yeah, if I were 10, that's what I would be doing. Go to a different studio each for the handle a different movie.
That would be cool.
Because Illumination, they're cool with Mario because it kind of fits their style.
Oh, that would be amazing. Oh man, now I'm just thinking of it. Now I'm just thinking about it. That would be gorgeous. Absolutely. Oh, I would love it. Let's see. How about other Nintendo franchises, say Metroid? Do you think Metroid could work in Illumination style?
Probably not, because it's more of a horror thing.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, they could always die down the horror, because, I don't know, I think Transylvania did something like that. Hotel Transylvania was, in the horror genre, but still had a very, silly thing to it. But, I mean, I guess it'd be kind of difficult, too.
I think Kirby would work pretty well with Illumination.
Oh, Kirby would be amazing. But then there's all the Eldritch horror. You're gonna scar a lot of kids if you go down the Kirby route of the Eldritch abominations.
I mean, Nintendo kind of did. I mean, they did stab Yoshi with a knife in that live-action Mario movie.
Oh yeah, actually.
Which probably, me and Patrick are working on a review on that. I'm just editing it. I think I remember the funniest gag is when Yoshi gets stabbed. I'm like, Jesus Christ, movie! You have this poor Yoshi chained to a wall and you kick him, and now you're stabbing him with a knife. I'm like, what's next? You're gonna make I was actually going to make a Kirby movie and Kirby gets skinned alive.
No, don't give him ideas.
I was originally going to say what's actually going to make a Pokemon film and Pikachu gets skinned alive in front of
us. No! I said don't give them ideas! Okay,
so that would be awful if that happened in a Pokemon movie.
Speaking of Pokemon movies, do you think that the sequel to Detective Pikachu will be any good, if they ever actually do make it?
I haven't seen the first one yet.
Oh, my friend. Okay, so the first one is definitely a nice love letter to the Pokemon franchise, and as a whole, has a lot of cool
lore. Would you say it's
lore.
better than the live-action Sonic movies?
I'd say it's different. Because for the live-action Sonic...
Oh, no!
Oh, no!
Do I just get the upgrades?
Too much
I don't know if you lose the parts. Hang on, I don't know what happens. Mission failed.
Fuck
we'll get them
yeah.
next time. What? Hey, let me finish my joke. I wasn't
That
done
was
yet.
the angriest I've seen you get.
Because I hate Musha Gundam so much. Musha Gundam is a pain in the fucking ass in this game.
I was cracking up.
Well, it's because like Musha Gundam is basically crack on crack on crack when it comes to difficulty.
Oh my god.
His power output's insane. If you're not guarding or dodging or moving out of the way, you will die on a couple of hits when fighting him. And hitting him himself is like his defense is on crack because it's like you barely deal any damage at all. So, okay, also, it's the first time I've ever seen anybody actually lose when their allies got... Ooh, scratch that. Vietnam flashbacks. Anyway, so let's see what we got. Did you keep the items? Let's see here. You did not level up.
Oh, fuck you, game!
Yeah, you don't get any experience. You at least have the items. Do you have your items? No, you do not. Let's save. We're gonna have to try this again. You want me to take over the controls here?
Yeah, I'll let you do that. I'll play this.
Okay.
I'll put this up so you can...
Thank you. Alright, complete. There we go. Alright, so... Next. Yeah. Okay. So we'll try this.
So what Mario character are you most excited for if they show up in the sequel?
I would be interested in seeing some less, like, known Mario characters. I would like to see... I would actually like to see some Paper Mario characters, like,
I always felt like maybe in that Toad scene when he meets up with Mario, like Peach sent him a letter to help her get to the Kong Kingdom. Like in the movie, they could have explained that she's never been outside the Mushroom Kingdom.
Right, that would have been cool, yeah.
So that's why Captain Toad's kind of making sure she gets there safely.
What other Mario characters would I want to see?
It's kind of cool to see like Park Carey deliver their mail or something.
No, that'd be kind of cool. I like that. Junior would be interesting to see in the Mario movie. I would love to see how
they kind of tease them singing on the piano, said Ludwig von Koopa.
That's true, but I want to know how they explain it. Because, like, where the hell do they come from? Like, you have to explain that, Illuminations.
I feel like this is my idea for a sequel. I think what they should do is maybe at the start of the film, it actually opens up with the Koopalings invading Salasaland, Daisy's kingdom.
Oh.
To find an item, which they're referring to as the Star Rod from Paper Mario.
So they can free Bowser. And then by the end of the film, we have a rematch between Bowser and the others.
Well, what happened is, I think in the movie, maybe Bowser's trying to charge up the wand to get it to work so he can gain ultimate power and finally crush those plumbers. So I feel like in the sequel, Bowser's over his thing for Peach. Now he just wants those plumbers.
Now he wants revenge on the Mario Brothers, like how Eggman wants revenge on Sonic.
Like Bowser's pretty much gone crazy in that cage.
Yeah, that would be making a lot of sense, actually.
Like, that's what the Koopalings were doing the whole time during the first movies, what was going on in the first movie. So when they return back to the Bowser's Kingdom, they find out their dad got what happened to their dad.
Oh, yeah.
And Junior and them are all pissed and go to rescue him.
That would make a lot of sense, actually.
I also feel like it'd be cool, maybe in part 2 we see Mario and Luigi still do their plumbing business, and he's traveled between the worlds now.
That'd be fun.
Like, they got their own personal warp pipe that lets them go between. And maybe they could have, like, Toad and DK as part of their plumbing crew now. Like, Donkey Kong carries the heavy equipment.
Oh, that's right, you have a 3 charge now, that's right.
Like, you could have DK be the one carrying their heavy equipment now, because, you know, he's the big, strong guy. It makes sense to him to carry the heavy equipment.
That would make a lot of sense, yeah.
And Toad kind of helps them get into the smaller areas.
There we go. Pull these down, got it, okay.
Like, maybe they have Toad eat, like, those little mini mushrooms to get inside, like, the drain to see what's going on.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I'd like that.
And as they're heading back home, they can probably bump into that Yoshi egg and have it hatch.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
And that's a nice reference to the infamous meme. They have the little baby Yoshi for the Luigi as his mama.
Oh, that'd be cute.
And instead of Mario laughing, it'd be DK who's doing that, Mama Luigi! And so it's like kind of cracking up, and then Mario kind of cracks up, laughs a little bit. Luigi's like, Mario! He's like,
I can't help it, it sounds funny.
Like, then maybe the Yoshi thinks Mario's his dad or something.
Oh, great. Hang on a minute. I gotta help these guys.
Like, that would be kind of like a funny little homage, because they pay tribute to the show by having the theme song in the movie.
That is true.
Would you have a little smile when you saw they actually play the plumber rap?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of was chuckling a little bit of like, dang, they really went there.
And your face probably like when you heard Chris Pratt's like Charles Martinet impression.
That was not bad, but of course he's not going to be able to do that throughout the whole fucking film. So
I mean, if he did, that would have been really funny as a troll. But we find out the whole time he was actually doing an authentic Mario voice the entire time.
Right.
The trailer just misled us.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't too bad either. His voice is not bad. It works.
I mean, they made a joke out of it when they mentioned that they don't actually.
I think the accent was a little too much.
It's like because that was the actual Charles Martinet.
Yeah, the actual Charles Martinet. It was perfect. It was kind of good.
And like, oh, when you said the commercial was cinema.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
Little subtle little fourth wall joke there.
Yeah. Let's see if we're doing okay.
Like, wouldn't it be cool too if they had Rosalina show up in the sequel as well and helps them get into space?
That'd be interesting. Ow, and
So essentially we're getting a lot more of the Mario cast, and maybe one of the townsfolk you can see by could be like Mario and his family, or just sort of chilling out in Toad Town.
yeah, I would love that.
It'd be kind of cute too, showing us that not every Goomba and Koopa stayed evil. Like some of them decided to just sort of reform after Bowser's defeat.
That went faster than I expected.
Like you could have maybe some of the Goombas and Koopas decided to reform after Bowser's downfall.
Hang on a minute, gotta see how well everyone's doing. Okay, everyone's healthy.
It's like, imagine how cool that would have been knowing that not every Goomba and Koopa remained with Bowser after his defeat. Like, some of them were only working with him because they were terrified of him.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And now that he's gone, they can just sort of, like...
Because, yeah, we did see a couple... We saw, like, a Goomba in a cage as well, and it was like, why is that one in a cage? It's like, did it betray Bowser or something?
I mean, there's a whole field of, like, skeleton and dry bones, so I'm like, were those Koopas that pissed him off or something?
Well, we did see one get turned into a dry bone, too, so, like, that must be it.
I mean, that is a little funny knowing that's it's a little dark knowing that's a whole army of dead Koopas that Bowser killed.
Because they disobeyed him, or he got pissed off by them. Alright, motherfucker, where are you? There you are.
I also like to imagine when the Koopalings, if they do show up in the sequel, at first nobody takes them that seriously because, you know, they're children.
Well, yeah.
And then they pull out, and you pull out some badass, like, Mecha Bowser suit. They're going ham on that Toad Town.
Yeah.
I'm like, you know, for little kids, these guys are pretty destructive.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I hope they get a bunch of... I'm hoping they get a bunch of different voice actors for them, just to have them kind of bouncing off each other.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Let's see here. So we take out the big ones before... Okay, all my friends are up there. Let's just go and take down the, Char!
It's the end of the road.
Ah, just getting some water. I'm kind of hoping we also get to see the Warrior Brothers in the next movie, because I think even Chris Pratt mentions he kind of wants to see them show up.
Yeah, they're great. There you go.
I'm like, yeah, like the second Mario movie just jam-packs it with so many characters.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, Sonic, why couldn't you do that in your first movie?
Well, I mean, probably might be because Sega probably is being a bit stingy about what characters they can and can't use. Oh, shit!
Did you know that originally in Sonic 2 they were actually going to use more video game soundtrack?
That would have been fun!
But apparently the directors thought the music didn't fit the movie.
What the bullshit is that? I know that sounds like bullshit. Anyway, oh god.
So I thought that made Star Mario even cooler than the Super Sonic was they actually played the song. Because like, just imagine how dope that would have been if they actually played the Super Sonic song.
That would have been awesome.
Made that scene even more epic when he like wrecks the shit out of Eggman.
Give me a second. A little busy here.
Let's just hope in Sonic 3 they play Live and Learn when Sonic and Shadow play.
That would be fun.
Because if they did, there would be riots in the streets.
Oh my fucking god, that was fast!
Beat or you can beat this shit, but I can't.
Yeah, good.
I can only beat the first damn level.
Alright, so I mean, it takes some time too, like the combos and stuff like that as well. And I think the manual helped out as well, so let's see here. Did I level up any of it? Let's see here. So it took 5 minutes. I beat this in 5 minutes. You shitting me? Did I level up? Yes! Okay. Shit. Fuck. Alright, okay. Level 9... I think he's almost maxed the level. Because I think mobile suits can only get up to level 10, and pilots can only get up to 19, I think?
You want to get another shot at that level you're stuck on, or you think you should grind more?
Fuck it, I can do it. It's just a shame I don't have any audio playing, but oh well. Saving.
I'll hear the audio app when I'm doing post-production.
Okay, fair enough. Alright, let's do this thing.